The National Football League is here and on the air. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Here's Prescott. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off near the 26. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The numbers for him from a week ago, 24 carries, 64 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. But likely not for long as they're in. So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down, as on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. And this will be taken at the 13. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Tight end right. Tight end right.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Now McCoy. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Tight end to the right. Tight end to the right. Move.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit!
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Back line it up, Philly. Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Prescott. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw is Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what?
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This fielded at the 2. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards on the pickup. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, it's Ali, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. 3rd quarter now. Paul Turner now to return. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And now running right through him. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A big play there for Philly. 54 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that being fast, game, second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
This will be taken in at the 1. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Check 4. Single.
A second down throw for Prescott. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And an update from up in Washington. And the Redskins have scored again to extend their advantage. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes to help lead the way. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And out now come the Cowboys. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Chris Long in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Long in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
False start, offense.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
A good pick up there, a 22.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0.
Don't forget, work on installing your game plan prior to this week's matchup.